into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be as bad, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. It's me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Saturday, you guys. I hope everybody had a great Saturday. I had a good Saturday. I went out, celebrated my dad's birthday. So we had a good evening. Y'all come on in. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. I woke up this morning to Joseline Hernandez. We're going to start with Joseline and then we're going to end with Meg. So let's go ahead and get into it without further ado. Hey to everybody coming in the chat. Hey. Y'all come on in. In my Armand Wiggin voice, get in here. Okay? So Joseline Hernandez went down to her social media this morning and she posted the following. I'm going to read this word for word. Uh-oh, am I lagging again? I feel like I'm lagging again. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me go out and come back in. Okay. All right, I'm back. I don't know, child. I don't know if it's StreamYard or if it's me. Y'all know I changed my internet and I really don't want to knee-jerk switch back, but oh Lord. All right, let's get into it. So let's start with Joseline Hernandez this morning. All right, thank y'all. I'm gonna read y'all what she posted and then we're gonna go from there. So she said, stopping. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm in the right order. Yeah. Stopping my payments because I have my own streaming app and I wanted more for my life than just what I had is illegal and it's just plain evil. Now, I'm going to just read it. Plain evil. Telling my husband you won't fund or business is illegal. I'm just reading what she wrote, y'all. Because you won't fund, or I'm sure she meant our business is illegal. Telling us to take our content down. I know she meant to say is. She wrote it, but is illegal. Okay. While I'm pregnant is evil. Now that's what she said. I gave y'all 7 years of my life. My contract, my payments are in perpetuity. But they stop suddenly because I take a picture with someone you fear. I'm a 39-year-old woman that is with child, and you are doing evil to me because you are not able to have me back and do what you want with me. I'm very upset and really uncertain of things right now. We need your support. I made this person legit when he came out. I'm sorry. I made this person legit when it came to giving him real talent, real shows, real stories. He immediately stopped my payments and trying to make me stop my content on Why You Are Here. On Why You Are Here TV. Oh, Why You Are Here TV. Okay. Pray for my unborn because Hold on. Because clearly this evil person wants to make us break impossible. I think she meant broke. I think she meant broke. Make us break impossible for something to happen to my unborn kid by putting a stop to something it just say IVE earned. I know it's supposed to be an apostrophe in there, but it just say IVE earned. I know y'all think I'm being petty, and I am. I'm being a little silly and a little petty, but let's just go. But I will pursue my rights to the fullest. I will sell everything I own before I end up in the streets. This evil men, MEN, is trying to destroy my family and trying to make something bad happen to me and my unborn kid by doing evil things. I've been loyal to this people, not person, but people. I've been loyal to this people for 6 years, and he stops all my payments, what belongs to me, because I won't shut down my company. Why are you here, TV? He is the devil, and he is trying to kill me. If anyone can help me in California, ASAP, please hit me up. Right now, it is not the time to fight this quietly, but to be loud and aware that this person is trying to, I'm not going to keep saying it, KILL me, and my unborn kid with no regards to what I done for him for the past 7, hold on, I'm still reading, hold on. For the past 7 years. I will bring the house down if my payments aren't back immediately. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Now that's what she had said this morning. So Lemmy responded. Now, this is what Lemmy had to say. Lemuel Plummer. Now, listen, for those who don't know, baby, she's talking to Lemuel Plummer over to the Zeus Network. Okay. Now, this is what she said. This is what Lemmy said. Lemmy said, "Let's me be clear." And I know he meant to say, "Let me be clear," but he said, "Let's me be clear." Okay. We believe in the cabaret girls. We see real stars. We're committed to giving them the platform to actually shine. In our view, they were never truly positioned to outgrow or outshine the lead. And at times were not treated in a way that reflected their value. That's exactly what we're changing. We're not in the business of limiting talent. We're building it. That's why we've brought cabaret girls onto baddies and will continue casting them across multiple Zeus shows to increase their visibility, income, and long-term opportunities. We're not discarding them because someone wants to start their own network. We're investing in them. Yes. Okay. As for everything else, this situation stems from a clear breach of agreement that we've made repeated. Excuse me. We've made repeated good faith efforts to resolve privately. Respectfully and calmly, taking things public with inaccurate and disparaging narratives because the outcome isn't favorable doesn't change the facts. The idea that she hasn't been paid is ridiculous. She's been paid well beyond standard fees, along with additional support, opportunities, and residual style payments we have consistently honored. From day one, my goal with Zeus was to create more financial upside with our partners, and we've done exactly that. What I won't do is ignore repeated breaches. I've tried to handle this privately and respectfully, but instead, it's been taken public with disparagement and threats. That doesn't change the facts. And to be clear, I've never attempted to harm anyone, especially Joseline, who could probably beat me up anyway. That's the part that got me. Baby, that's the part that got me. He said, listen, I'm not trying to start no fight with Joseline. She could probably beat my ass. I'm not trying to do that. That took me out. He said, listen, I ain't trying to start no fight with that woman. She could probably beat my ass. That took me out when I read it. Okay. He said, oh, Jesus. I'm going to read it one more time. I've never attempted to harm anyone, especially Joseline, who could probably beat me up anyway. And I've always treated her and her husband with respect. Joseline, bullying won't work. Manipulation won't work. I'll continue to move with professionalism and respect. And then he posted a screenshot from a group chat between him, Joseline, and Ballistic. This is dated Thursday, and it says, good morning. Jay is in the hospital with pregnancy complications. I'll blank some time. I think it says need some time to talk to her about blank and would appreciate pausing this discussion until she's good. I had to take her to the ER last night. So then Lemmy said her husband sent that text on Thursday. So the fact that she posted hospital pictures and tried to make it seem like I had anything to do with her being there is crazy work. I have absolutely nothing to do with her not doing well. Now, what I will say is, now, Lemmy, what I will say is from this text, it does sound like the two of y'all were arguing. And he's saying, look, she's in the hospital. Can we pause this conversation for now? That's what it says right here. Now, I'm not blaming you for her being in the hospital. However, we do know that stress can bring on complications. And it sounds from this, it says, good morning. Jay is in the hospital with pregnancy complications. I'll need some time to talk to her about, and that part is he has that part bleeped out. What it says, and would appreciate pausing this discussion until she's good. Now, somebody could interpret that maybe y'all were arguing. He's saying, can we pause this conversation? She can't do this right now. But again, I'm not saying you the reason why she's in the hospital. I ain't saying that. Now, if we hop back over to Joseline's page, baby, Joseline done posted a proclamation that somebody done gave her ass for Joseline's cabaret. Baby, she done posted the paperwork. It says, Joseline Hernandez, individual. It says entertainment services in the nature of presenting live musical performances, blah, 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 marks the consistent of standard characters without claim to any particular point, style, size, or color. No claim is made to the exclusive right to use the following apart from the mark as shown cabaret. So I guess this is her. Oh, I'm sorry. It says right here, this is her trademark. So she posted that she owns the name Joseline's Cabaret, which is, that's fair for her to put up there. Okay. She said, and then she put in her comments, surviving Zeus Network and Lemuel Plummer coming soon to Why Are You Here TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Y'all go subscribe. She said, he's trying to steal my name. Take it up with the government of the USA. Okay. So she posted her trademark. Okay. They've been doing this all day. So then Joseline posted a video. Now I'm going to let y'all hear the video. Hold on. I'm going to let y'all hear the video, Sharon. Baby, they've been doing this all day long.
You want to go into your little story talking about the cabaret girls? Let the cabaret girls get their money. Who cares? If I walked away from the cabaret because I want to have a baby, why the cabaret girls can go on the other show? They supposed to get their money. They supposed to survive. They supposed to thrive out here. I never said one word about that. You're a cap. You're a liar. And you running a sting over there. You right now, you're a Diddy Jr. And you get all these girls to beat up each other for an extra amount of money that's not even in the contract. Your producers are going around telling each girl, oh, hit her, hit that one, go attack that one. We got an extra 10,000. We got an extra 20,000. You're evil. Everybody knows it. You're an evil man. You're an evil person. Everybody over there condoning your network is going to go down with you. You're full of shit. And Surviving Zeus Network, I already got 3 calls today with the shit that just happened at Baddies. You're getting girls attacked. You're getting girls blooded up and beat up. You want to go in your little story, talking about the camera. You want to go in your little story.
So then after she put that video up, she posted this little statement, and it says, at Lemuel Plumber, trafficking young ladies across country lines like Puffy, and the feds are coming for you. It says, FBI, let's take him down. He is human trafficking all the ladies from the network. At Zeus Network, he is unethical and he is a monster. She also asked for 50 Cent's help earlier on. She asked for 50 Cent's help. Now, this one I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna have some things to say. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me go back to something. Hold on. Cause she added. I must have forgot to read that part. Cause baby, she was adding 50 Cent earlier. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay, hold on. Oh, look, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Never mind. Because, baby, she was adding 50 Cent earlier and everything, child. Here it is right here. It says, y'all pray for me. This man is trying to kill me and my unborn kid right now. Prayer warriors are needed. I've never been embarrassed of nothing. I've been telling y'all my whole life story for going on 20 years, and I'm not stopping now. This man is trying to kill me and my baby. She tagged Lisa Bloom. I need your help ASAP. These devils in California are trying to destroy me. Then she... Okay. Further on in the comments, she added, at 50 Cent, hit me up ASAP. Y'all go flood 50 Cent's page and comments so he can hit me up. Puff Daddy Jr. So Lemuel Plumber, he posted a video on his Instagram about an hour ago. So I'm gonna let y'all hear that, and I'm gonna try to fast forward through because he's doing a lot of talking. So let me just get to the. I was going to screen record it, but child, I didn't have time to do all of that before we went live. So hold on. All right, so let's hear it. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Let me let y'all hear what the man had to say, child.
Her pregnancy. So I'm not here to attack her or add any stress or unnecessary stress. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow false narratives or allegations to be made about me or the company without addressing them. And that's why I'm really speaking on this today. This is not new. This is a pattern of behavior. When things don't go her way, she goes on social media and starts this disparaging and defamation campaign against people who don't either agree with her or who she's upset with. Not in just business, but even personally close to her. That's something that I just can't sit back and ignore when it's directed at me and Zeus. I can't. To be clear, we've paid Joseline very well over the years. This is not about what we've paid her. This is about payments moving forward and fulfilling agreed upon obligations, and that's to me equally clear. This is not about a picture with another network owner, which I've seen some people post. It's not about that. It's about pretty much the broader contractual framework she agreed to, including exclusivity, restrictions around direct or indirect competition, and performance-based obligations such as participation and promotion. More recently, it also involves honoring key provisions in her agreement, including non-disparaging, confidentiality, and refraining from making false and defamatory statements, both personally and professionally, regarding Zeus, his executives, me, the team. These are just very standard, clearly defined terms that we agreed on by both parties, and we expect them to be respected just as we uphold on our end. These specific provisions in her agreement that have been breached, we've made an effort to address this privately, respectfully, calmly, and good faith, and we're still willing to do so. That includes multiple attempts to communicate directly, find a resolution without bringing it into the public. Joseline is entertaining. We get it. She's brought value to the platform. We respect that. And we genuinely thought we were beyond this. But at the end of the day, this is business. When you agree to terms, especially around exclusivity, conduct, and professional obligations, you're expected to honor, them, just like you would expect us to honor our commitments. That's all we're asking for: accountability, respect, and what we agreed to. And just so everybody understands, we support all of our content partners. We've always supported our content partners. We love our content partners. We've had a lot of them over the years that we have been working with for a long time. We've tried to create as much real value and opportunities for people that most networks just, wouldn't even take a chance on for various reasons. And when others have gone to pursue additional ventures in the industry or in business, like building their own networks and platforms, like with Ray J, you guys saw he, launched his Tronix network, or when Stunner Girl launched, I believe, her network. We've had meaningful conversations prior to those launches to establish the proper framework, and we've supported those efforts from afar. That's never been the issue. What matters is how it's handled. We have clear protections in place, especially around exclusivity and direct and indirect overlap when it pertains to similar platforms, business models, and content. Those positions exist for a reason, and they were agreed to by both sides. If someone wants to step outside of that, it has to be done professionally, transparently, and in accordance with the structure of the agreement. No one is trying to stop Joseline at all, or any of our content partners from growing or evolving or continuing to be as successful as they are. No one's trying to ever stop that. If someone wants to step outside of what we agreed to, it just has to be handled professionally and formally. We've been more than flexible than, honestly, most networks and most business, partners. But structure is still, it's important. Structure still matters. Agreements still matter. And that's what it comes down to.
All right. So after listening to him, reading what she said, reading what he said, listening to what she said, I'm going to go ahead and tell you my opinion. And let's be clear. I don't really care about either one of them being right or wrong. However, I got to side with Lemmy on this one. What it sounds like is Joseline decided to do her own network, and she did not go through the proper channels to establish it and make sure she was good with her Zeus contract. And like he said, he didn't go to social media with this. She did. He's only responding to what she put out there. Like he said, we have not stopped. We paid her what we owed her. We have just made a decision not to go forward and continuing to pay her because she breached her contract. How did she breach her contract? Well, she decided that she was going to create her own network and take the content that was created for Zeus and put it over there. And in the past, we've had other people, i.e. Ray J, i.e. Stunner Girl, who have done that. However, they came to us first. We sat down, we had a negotiation, and we got our cut off of what they were going to put over on their network. He's not even saying he don't want her to do it. He's saying you didn't go through the proper channels to do it. And we've been trying to have these conversations with you privately, and you decided to go public. That's what I heard. Now, if y'all heard something different, y'all let me know. But that's what I heard. He said, look, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to hurt your unborn child. However, this is business. And you're not handling business. That's what I heard. Now, let's be clear. I ain't crazy about him. I think he's a jerk. The other thing is, what you not going to do, you are never going to get me to side with you by pointing out the thing that you were a part of. Don't come to me now and talk about how he pays people to fight and how producers egg people on to fight behind the scenes when you were a part of it. You benefited from that. Your ass was beating people up and putting your hands on these women. I never watched not one episode of Joseline's Cabaret. All I've ever seen are like clips that have floated around, but you were very much a part of it. You benefited from this whole, oh, we're going to pay people to fight and all that. You benefited from that. You participated in that. You don't get to cry foul now because now it no longer works in your benefit. I'm sorry, that's not how that works. You're not going to get me to support you by pointing out what we already know that he doing. You think we don't already know that they're paying people to fight, that they're giving people incentives to fight? That's all they do on this show. That's why I watched, 3 episodes of Bad Boys, and I was like, I can't review this shit. What is this? Like, they literally are just, anytime you putting people in the house, you got to take out the silverware and just put in plastic forks and plastic knives. And when that boy pulled up and hit that boy with the chair, I mean, come on. So now that you're mad at him, you're going to expose him. Girl, you're not exposing him. You're not telling us nothing we don't already know. And you talking about he trafficking women and he's doing this and he's doing that. That's a very strong allegation, Joseline. It's a very strong allegation. It's a thin line. And this is what Diddy was arguing in court. It's a thin line between women who are coming to party versus trafficking women. Joseline, you may want, first of all, you're pregnant, so stop stressing yourself out. That's number one. Number two, you may want to call an attorney, not Lisa Bloom. You may want to call a real attorney. Lisa Bloom is a real attorney. I mean, that deals with contracts and stuff. That's what I mean. You may want to call an attorney that deals in contracts and sit down and have a real conversation with this man. So, because all he's basically saying, if you cut through all that bullshit, what he said was, we just want our cut. We don't care about you going somewhere else and doing it. We just want to make sure we get our cut off of it. And let's be clear, your contract says you can't do it. Your contract also says you can't talk shit about us. You doing it. Like, he very basic, and somebody in the chat just said that. I apologize. I don't remember who said it. Said basically that Lemuel has built this bulletproof business because basically what he's done is he hires people that are known to be crash outs and then say you can't crash out. Krishan, Joseline, Natalie, like, look at all of the people on Bad Boys. Like, you hire people that have a history of bad behavior and say, you can't do that. So as long as they're doing it for you, it's fine. But when they do it against you, you pull out that contract and say, your contract says you can't be a crash out. Right. She was down for it until this morning when she checked her bank account and realized that the check didn't hit yesterday. That's all that was. You was cool until you checked your bank account and the bank didn't hit. I mean, and the check didn't hit. You was cool till the check didn't hit. I'm just saying. Joseline, I don't think you're going to win this, baby girl. I think you need to calm down. You need to regroup, deal with your pregnancy, and you need to go back to Mr. Plumber, and you need to say, hey, how much you want? Because that's all that man said. If you listen to what that man said, that's what that man said. He said, we let Ray J start his own company. We let Stunner Girl do it. But they sat down with us and we had a conversation about what that was going to look like. AKA, hey, what's up, K-Fit? AKA, how much what we getting? Where's our cut? Where's our cut? That's it. That's all. I wish someone would create an all-black Big Brother show where we can have fun and get money. I know that's right. I would go on I would go on an all-black Big Brother. I would do it. So that's my 2 cents on that. I'm sure tomorrow Joseline will be back and maybe we'll talk about it again, child. Y'all know I don't give Joseline and Zeus this much of my attention, but I figured it was something to talk about. Let's go on over here. Meg has let us know that her and Clay Thompson are no longer a thing. And not only has she let us know that they are no longer a thing, she has told us all of the reasons why. Now, let me tell y'all something. And I know this is going to sound crazy coming from somebody that makes money off of talking about celebrity gossip. Got it. I know. It's crazy. But I really, 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 really wish we would normalize keeping your business to yourself. It's one thing for TMZ to post it or Page 6 to post it or back in the day, Perez Hilton. But when you are just literally coming down here and telling us your business, I really want y'all to stop. And this is coming from somebody that makes money off of y'all doing it. I really, really want y'all to stop. Meg, I'm going to speak for myself. I liked, excuse me, seeing you happy. I liked seeing you. It seemed like with a man that loved you and was worshiping you after the things that you've been through these last couple of years. And guess what? At the end of the day, if he ain't it, he ain't it. We date all the time. The purpose of dating is to find the one. Everybody, you're going to kiss some frogs before you find your prince. And we all think that they're the prince. when we first start dating, we all think he the prince or she's the princess. And when we find out that they're not the prince or the princess, we just move on. You came down here to the social medias today and you said the following. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings. And excuse me, Lord Jesus, y'all know my eyes. Let me start from the beginning. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. So that's what you said. Then you came back and you said a little bit more. You said, she said she has no regrets about this relationship. She said trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable. And once those things are broken, there is no real path forward. Meg, I want you to be single for a while. And I know you don't know me and you probably like, who the hell are you? And you don't tell me what to do and I'm grown. You're right. You are. You are grown. And you don't know me. And my opinions don't matter. They don't. But what I want for you, I want you to be healthy, and I want you to be ready to receive whoever comes next. And the reality is, they not gonna, every person you meet ain't gonna be the right one. And you say you invited me to your family and had me playing house. Girl, they all do that. They all do that. Her relationship was public. So here's the thing. I'm not saying that you don't tell people that we broke up so that people will stop asking, right? I'm okay with that. However, you ain't have to tell us all of that. Like, let's be clear. Cardi ain't never tell us that her and Stephon Diggs broke up. She never confirmed it. We just saw her leave early from the Super Bowl. We saw that she wasn't there after the Super Bowl. And then she went on tour after the Super Bowl. Now, when she came through DC, we saw them hook up and we saw them leave together. And she made a joke at her next show talking about something, hey, I might have a baby in me right now. You know what I mean? She playing with us. Now, there was an AI video that was going around where allegedly Cardi was, but that was an AI video that wasn't Cardi. Cardi has never come, let me say this. She be over there on Spaces, maybe on Spaces. She said something because I don't follow her on Spaces like that. You know, I don't be on TikTok. I don't be on Twitter like that. But down here on Instagram, she hasn't said, yeah, we broke up. And her relationship with him was very public. You don't have to tell us everything. And if people want to speculate and people want to say, oh, she unfollowed him. Oh, they took down their pictures of each other. Great. We can all draw our own conclusions. But you ain't have to talk about the man's mood swings, and you ain't have to do all that. You could just be like, yeah, we're not together anymore. That second statement could have just been your statement. We're not together anymore. I have no regrets. Boom. That's it. That's all. Are people going to ask? Sure. Are the blogs going to talk about it? Of course they are. But you're right. You made your relationship public. So yeah, people are going to speculate and people are going to ask. But ultimately, you don't have to. All that just wasn't necessary. And I hate it because I want you to be happy, right? I want you to be happy. And I want you to find your person. He ain't your person. It seems like if he was cheating, he doesn't want to be monogamous. Baby, he's not your person. But she did tell us every time that her husband cheated. So bad. No, she did not tell us every time her husband cheated. Absolutely not. She told us that her husband cheated, but she didn't tell us every time that man cheated, because baby, that man cheated a lot. She did not. To be clear, Cardi never told us everything that was going on in that marriage. Because you think his gambling issues just started? I don't believe that. I believe that if Cardi were to ever tell the story, I believe it's a whole lot more to what was going on behind the scenes in their marriage than what we know. But she did still a bad. It's not. Well, you can think it's a bad example, Kim. I don't think it's a bad example because, like I said, I'm talking about Stephon Diggs. She did not come down here, and the relationship was very public. She didn't come down here and give us all the details of their breakup. They just weren't together anymore. We just saw them not together anymore. You can think it's a bad example. That's fine. You have a right to feel that way. Because I was talking about Stephon Diggs. You brought up her husband. I'm talking about Stephon Diggs. What she did with her husband, maybe she learned from that mistake and realized, you know what? Everybody don't need to know everything. But I still don't think she told us everything. She kept quiet because she was looking stupid for being pregnant by a rebound. Y'all really think? I don't think so. I don't think Cardi B gives a fuck about y'all's opinion. I don't think she cares enough that y'all think she was stupid. I don't think she cares enough. I think Cardi B is one of those people that's like, if I got enough money to take care of the kid, they mine and it don't matter. I just don't. I suspect Cardi gonna probably have a few more before it's over with. That's just me. And by by who they are gonna be by, I don't know. But I don't think she done. I think Cardi gonna have a few more kids. And they might have different daddies than the two she already got. I think that's just who Cardi B is. She said her grandmama had 10 kids. She come from a big family. I just don't think she care. And I think she feel like as long as she can afford to take care of them kids, I don't think she give a damn. That's just me. I don't know her like that. Maybe Meg told us so she would look stupid and go back. Oh, I definitely don't think Meg told everything. I still think she told more than she should have told. But that's just my opinion. She don't know me. She don't care about what I got to say. That's just my opinion. She did. She really thought that, listen, she thought she had found her forever. Now, remember, the rumors were going around that they were already married, although I never believed that they were already married. But the rumors, because he was calling her his wifey and all of that. But I understand that can be hurtful. I mean, we've all been there. We're in a relationship. We think that that's the one. We think they're the person. We think it's hurtful. And Meg is of that generation that goes to social media and tells all their business. I mean, she's been doing it. I mean, she's been going on social media and telling all her business. So I don't expect that to be different. I just wish that it would. That's all. All I'm saying is that I wish she would. But I don't expect it to be no different. That's what these kids do these days, child. Cardi B's mother does look amazing. My gosh, that woman looks good. French Kiss said, "Really, be you right about that?" She says she wants more kids in the interview. I believe it. I do think they were engaged. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, my. Oh, wait a minute. He may be the one. Sometimes we walk the trash to get to the clean lawn. Oh, okay. Lord Xavier, what you say? You got tea all. Hold on. Look, now I'm being nosy. I think Cardi gonna I think Cardi gonna pull a Portia and get with a stud. Well, we know Cardi's been with women. I mean, she's been open about that. I mean, I don't, you know. Baby T said studs are not the straight distressed damsels rebound. I don't think so either. I think these are people that already were bisexual. Listen, I've told y'all this before. I have evolved probably within the last 5 years. If you had asked me, I would say up until about 2020. If you had asked me about bisexuality, I would have said, I don't believe in bisexuality. I think you're just being greedy. I don't believe that. If you sleep with a man, you gay. If you sleep with a woman, you gay. Ain't no bisexuality. I would have said, as a matter of fact, you might be able to find a video of me saying that if you go back far enough, because I used to feel that way. I don't feel that way anymore. I feel like there are a lot more people that are bisexual that just don't lean into their bisexuality. I think there's a lot more people that are attracted to both sexes, and that would be, so I think when we see people like, and especially more so with women, because again, it's a lot more acceptable for women to be with women. When we look at women who were married and had kids, and then all of a sudden they pop up with a woman, that shit didn't come out of nowhere. They just decided to lean into that part. Who is the woman from Sex and the City? The one with the red head. I can't think of her name on Sex and the City. Like, these women don't just pop up, but it's what was acceptable. Y'all say that's Portia's storyline, child. I like Cardi, but she plays the Karen role. Wait a minute. Hold on. I like damn it. Miranda. Yeah. Yeah, Niecy Nash. Niecy Nash had been married, what, twice before? He may be the one. So, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Where's the one about Cardi? I missed it. I lost it. Oh, when her back is against the wall. Okay, I was just trying to see what the rest of that comment was. I thought you were about to come out. Shut up, Nay. No, I wasn't coming out. No. I wouldn't mind dating a bisexual man. I just don't want him flamboyant. Bisexuality, you know what? And this is funny too. Bisexuality isn't a deal breaker for me. A man that identifies as bisexual, I dated a guy that identified as bisexual. It's not a deal breaker for me. Mm-mm. I'm not one of those women that's like, ew. No, I don't. That's not a deal breaker for me. What up, JB? What's the name of the black guy that came out as Pan? Wayne Brady. Even remember Cynthia Nixon, right? Even remember what's his name? From New York Undercover. Oh shoot, I can see his face. The guy that was on New York Undercover that said he was attracted to trans women. Oh gosh, I can see his face. Malik Yoba. And remember how they gave him such a hard time when he was like, I love, like, and he, then he tried to backtrack and was like, oh, y'all took my statement out of context. No, they didn't. And it's okay. It shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, Wayne didn't really need to tell us. I mean, he didn't need to tell me. Maybe he needed to tell y'all. But he didn't need to tell me. That's Leslie's from Beyond the Gates baby daddy in real life? Oh, wow. I did not know that. All these titles, how about just be human? Well, humans like titles. I mean, race is a social construct. We like titles. But listen, JB, he didn't. Now, he might need to tell y'all, but he didn't need to tell me. I'm just saying. He needed to tell you? I'm just saying. Wayne claims he's never been with a man. I'm not in that man bedroom. I don't know what he got going. I don't know. I'm not in that man bedroom. Am I going to talk about Candy and Todd's Instagram? If I talk about Candy and Todd's, no. You know why I'm not going to do it? Because y'all, and when I say y'all, I mean y'all can't be unbiased. And I don't feel like fighting with y'all. And I already been fighting with y'all about Candy tonight. I mean Cardi. I'm not fighting with y'all about Todd and Candy because y'all not gonna like my take on it because it's not gonna go. It's gonna be against. It's unpopular. It's an unpopular opinion, and I don't feel like fighting with y'all. I believe Wayne Tyler's still lying to us. Yeah, Wayne may not have actually been with a man, but he certainly, I believe, is attracted to them sexually. My opinion. Tyler's still lying. I think Tyler's still lying to himself. All right, fine. This is what I'm gonna say about the Candy Todd situation, and then I'm gonna be done. Then I'm gonna get off of here, child. Hold on, let me see something. Lord, Tracy done sent me something. Hold on, let me see what Tracy done sent me, child. What's this?
Let's try to get in the bag earlier today.
Okay, I'll look at that later. I thought that was about something I was talking about. This is my 2 cents on the Candy Todd situation. And I like Candy. I don't have no issues with Candy. And Candy has every right to speak on her relationship and her relationship ended in her experience. Full stop. Full stop. She has every right to speak on it. However, comma. The advertisement the other day, I could see why Todd got irritated with that. With Mama Joy singing "Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Ain't No Valley Low Enough," and then them doing the flashback to Real Housewives when Mama Joy said, "Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to your ass." And it's like, I can see why that would irritate him. I can see why he would be irritated by that. Like, it's like, damn, you know what? We had a public relationship. We had a public divorce. All our business was in the streets. You doing this one woman show where you're going to be talking about your divorce? Cool, no problem. Now I got to keep dealing with, now we got Mama Joy. Like, it's like, he has a right to be irritated by it. He has a right to be frustrated by it. And again, I don't want nobody to be like, well, he cheated on her. We don't know what happened in their relationship. We know that she said that he cheated. Todd hasn't said anything. We do not know what happened. And again, Candy has every right to do it. She has every right to make money off of her pain. She's been doing it, right? This is who Candy Burrs is. Candy Burrs is going to take lemons and make lemonade every fucking time. I don't have an issue with that. I don't even have an issue with her. If she want to use Mama Joyce in her advertisements, fine. But Todd has a right to feel a way about it. That's all I'm saying. When he starts speaking out and telling his side, she gonna be a fiasco. I don't like Mama Joyce. She only acts like she does because nobody snatched that way. Ooh, child. Who posted it though? Was it Candy or Mama Joyce or some random on the internet? No, it was Candy. It was an advertisement for her show. Hold on, let me show it to y'all. Hold on, because you may not know what I'm talking about. It was an ad. Candy was posting an ad for her show. Hold on, let me show it to y'all. Because she was letting us know that she was adding new dates. That she was adding new dates to the show. So hold on, let me find it. Oh, damn it. Hold on.
Mama, don't let me get you. Cause let me tell you, ain't no river high enough, ain't no ocean deep enough, ain't no desert hot enough to keep me on your ass, baby. Mama, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about your show, baby. Oh, they better come on and get those tickets, baby. They better get their tickets because that show gonna be lit. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, they better come on and get those tickets. What were you singing? Oh, nothing. Just humming, just humming songs and nothing. Okay, well, come on. I want you to hear something. To keep me from getting to you, baby.
So it's an advertisement. So Candy did it, and she posted on her social media, and Todd made a comment, and Todd said in the comments, hold on. Todd said in the comments, he said, they will use me until I'm used up, and I was supposed to be the opportunist. Damn, get your tickets. So then Candy said, Todd, please stop playing victim. Wrong road, wrong road. And then Todd said, I'm not playing the victim. We exploited our relationship on the way in, so we might as well do it on the way out. Get y'all tickets. And then Candy, I think, responded and said something along the lines of, she called him a cheater or something like that. Now Xavier said Candy been rich this whole time and she still can't get her mama a nice wig. Child, Mama Joyce love them wigs, child. So again, like I said, in my opinion, Candy has every right to tell her story and make money off of her story. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm just saying Todd has a right to respond. He has a right to feel how he feels about it. That's all. That's my 2 cents. Okay. All right. So with that being said, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. We'll do Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow at some point during the day. He called her Petty Pendergrass, and she called him Sheety Pablo. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. She used his likeness without his permission. Oh. Ooh. Now that's a horse of a different color. So, all right, y'all, let me get out of here. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.